Hi, it's Zubble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. And here I am in my lake on Type 9 doing some space trucking. Oddly, I spend more time still in my Lakon ships, my Type 9s and my Type 7, mining or trading. I spend way more time in them doing that than I actually do in my combat ships doing combat. But obviously if you look at my YouTube channel you'll see more combat than you would trucking these days, because that's, to me, the more interesting content. I spent many years as just a space trucker in this game, and I've done like tons of videos about space trucking over the years, but I am still I am still basically a space trucker who does piracy and a bit of PvP combat, and the primary thing that I do is space trucking. The joy is I actually space truck for pirates, so therefore I don't get pirated very often, which is great. Here's me sharing a load of missions. I alluded to this in my video about wing missions and mining missions and Osmium missions. I stacked up 2 Osmium missions. I think it was for 400 tons. It didn't take me very long to do, and yeah, as you can see, they're well worth sharing with other people. When you factor in the money across all 4 people, it's so much more money per ton. And if I do Osmium missions, I can share the wealth, whereas if I just mine Paynite, it's just for me. And one thing I forgot to mention in that video on the Osmium mining was, obviously when you're Osmium mining you are picking up other terribly useless stuff like platinum and Paynite as you go. So you're not just gonna take the Osmium, you're just gonna mine whatever's there that's worth money. But here I am sharing money with bad guys. This is what I do on a regular basis. I like to stack up a load of wing missions and share them with people. There are a lot of financially disadvantaged bad guys in this game because they are lazy. They like combat, they like piracy, they like being bad guys, but they don't like doing like the grind or work for money making. So I am quite happy to float a few people and share the wealth, because to me money making comes really easily. It's something I do. I just go on a splurge, go on a mad mining spree, go on a mad trading spree, and before you know it I've stacked up a load of missions and I'm sharing them with people. My problem is when I start doing this, it spawns when I start doing wing missions at my home system and more cocking cleaners, it starts spawning more of these big wing missions, and I end up just sort of trapped for a few days because I don't want to stop, because it's spawning wing missions that are worth doing, and I just end up in this cycle of just doing them. And then someone says to me, can you come down the CG and shoot stuff? And I'm like, alright, yeah, I'll take a break and come down the CG and shoot stuff. But yeah, I love funding bad guys across the bubble. It gives me, it makes me smile, the thought of like I'm funding Atomic Tom's rebuys for the next 6 months because I gave him 70 million not so long ago. I enjoy funding bad guys all across the bubble. Recently some members of TCHC said they were short of money, so I made sure they had a rebuy or 2. I'm happy to fund bad guys all around the bubble, and as you can see I do stack up quite a few of these missions. I actually, the person who owns that system where I did all the pirate hunting was like, what are you doing over here? Because it is a player faction system, that one. But I had fun stacking up tons of missions, and I wasn't over there causing him any trouble. I was just doing this, stacking up missions and sharing them with loads of people. And like after this batch of missions, it spawned another batch of missions, so I changed the composition of the wing and shared some money with some other people. And that is what I like to do, and I still spend more time in this game as a space trucker and mining in my Type 9, in my Type 7, doing space trucking, power play, making credits, stuff like that. I still spend more time doing that than I ever will doing combat. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to get on this gravy train, let me know, because I'm always sharing missions. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching.